I'm Terri Lynn and welcome to Passion for Living. Recently I had a very interesting trip to Grand Isle. First of all, I absolutely love to fish. Secondly, my gosh, do I love to cook that fish. So I was just meandering around Grand Isle looking at everyone's catch, and I happened to run into RJ and J. Paul from the Swamp People. Oh my gosh, the coolest people I have ever met. And they went into amazing stories about little J. Paul's childhood, being on the boat, catching alligators, and then how they live off the land and they eat whatever they catch. So you know what, I really got inspired. So today, I'm cooking alligator, and it's gonna be TT's alligator. We're gonna call it alligator Creole.
The new program you're watching is brought to you by PM Entertainment Services. We are a full-service production company that creates television programs, music videos, commercials, corporate videos, product demos, and more. At PM Entertainment Services, we can take your idea from concept through creation and deliver you a high-quality product at an extremely affordable rate. Give us a call at 985-345-7831 to discuss how PM Entertainment Services can help your business today.
Whoa, that's not a Miller Lite.
Oh, light beer is light beer.
No, Miller Lite has more taste.
That's strike two. One more, I'm taking your man card.
My man card? What was strike one? Hey, B, you going to the bathroom. You coming?
What?
Come on. Together.
You're right.
Man up and choose a light beer with more taste. Grab a triple hops brewed Miller Lite with that great Pilsner taste.
Ladies' room? Phil, you coming?
I ran into my friends RJ and J. Paul on Grand Isle, Louisiana during the 89th annual Tarpon Rodeo. We had the most amazing time. Ran off to their private RV, talked about family traditions, lifetime stories, childhood experiences.
We do a little bit shrimping, crabbing, alligator hunting. We live off the land. Anything that comes into season, we in it. And then we also have other jobs on the side that we do when there's nothing happening. So we stay busy. And this guy here, at his age, he's a very smart guy. He's in college. And I told him, I said, babe, I'm gonna show you what I've done, what I'm doing. But whenever you're gonna get my age, there probably ain't gonna have any more than what I do, how I was raised. So I want you to learn it. I want you to see it and feel it. But that's education comes first. I want you to stay in school. I want you to graduate. I want you to get your diploma. I want you to finish college. That way you have a backbone. You know what I'm saying? So far so good.
Do you think that your bodies and your muscular, percentage has really improved by tackling all these damn alligators?
It's actually something we did for all my life. I did.
Okay.
He started around 15, 16.
I was 17. Well, yeah, I was really young when I started.
So,
I was put together well as a teenager, and I was like a lot stronger than the regular teenagers on arm wrestling. And I had a natural gifted body from my dad, I guess.
good genetics.
In the genetics.
Nice genetics.
That's all
And then it went on from there. Then I won my first professional arm wrestling tournament when I was 17. And then I didn't even have to train. It was just like there.
Like, for years, well, we live off the land, and the things we do is all physical. Shrimping, crabbing, everything you use your hands, using just straight shrimp.
Yeah.
So the things we do, it pretty much helps the things we do for fun, like boxing, cage fighting, and arm wrestling. So just our bodies stay kind of in fit, like I do every day we work on.
I'm sure the women enjoy that too, maybe just a little bit.
He's gifted. He don't even know. I'm a 4-time world champion. He's a two-time Golden Glove boxer, and he's 5-0 in the cage. Now I can't kick his butt, but he can't whip me here because I'm 4-time world champion.
Okay, let me ask you this: have y'all fought?
No.
No, you can't do that.
We have wrestled.
You wrestled?
I wrestle with him.
Yeah, we play. Yeah,
Throw
we
him
play.
around like a rag doll.
But as far as, we respect each other. Yeah, he throws me. I mean, I can't be with this guy. He'll put me in an arm bar so fast. I'm like, God, this guy is bad.
You also do this competitive fighting. I just have a feeling, because your dad's not in the ring with you, and so it's not like, getting an alligator, that your adrenaline pumps a whole lot more. So tell me about that.
Believe it or not, when I fight, as a fighter, my dad's always in my corner. So even though he's not in the cage with me or the boxing ring, he's still fighting with me. I know I'm in there. I mean, when I get down by myself, I have nobody in there.
High contact.
But if I'm getting in the barn, which I never got in the barn yet, but if I have to, all I gotta do is look over to the side. I know I'll just let him look at it. He knows he's gonna be ready, and he can tell me, help me through. But
So how many girlfriends do you have?
Cut.
What has been the scariest moment where you went, wow, am I screwed? What, am I in trouble right now?
I'm gonna tell you what it was when somebody was like I was saying earlier, when you was gonna have a big gator that day. And wait, I want to see what gets me pumped up, what scares me, what gets you going. That's what you asked,
Correct.
right?
Yes.
Okay, it's when you sitting at night in the dark and you're waiting for somebody to come mess with your lawn, and then when you see a boat pulling up, you don't know what's gonna happen. He could shoot you, or it could go the other way around. So it makes your hair stand up on your neck. That gets you.
So you're more in the fear of the human entity instead of the animal.
that's what I think. On occasions that got our like you said, adrenaline flowing. Like when we get to our lawn and we got a gator on the lawn, our adrenaline is always flowing because you never know what you got in that lawn. You know you got a gator, but you don't know what size. You don't know what. I mean, you might see a glimpse of him, but you don't know what kind of beast you have in that lawn. So your adrenaline all starts flowing. Sometimes a little more than others, but occasions where we got scared. My occasion would be when I was young. Actually, my dad was shooting the gators at the same time pulling the barn up. He shot a gator in the wrong spot. The gator took off. And excuse my language, pissed him off.
No, exactly.
He just pissed him off, and he was hung up to the front of the boat. Oh. So he took us and drug us around
like Jaws.
Yeah,
Jaws is pulling the boat backwards.
I was only 3.5, 4 years old.
Yeah.
You remember
young.
every moment.
He was young. He was young.
Scarred, that scarred the memory. Actually, from being that young, about 4 years old, maybe a little older, not much older. But I remember that boat was going front to back, and just kept dragging us.
Yeah, he just spin us around one way and go this way, and we both fell on. Well, when he fell down, I jumped on top of him. Well, it knocked me down. I crawled to him and I grabbed him, and he was screaming and howling. I said, "Oh my God, I hurt my son." He's like, "Let me go, let me go, let me go." I said, "Baby," I said, "Look, chill out. We got a beast on our line." And I said, "He could get his boat if he flips his boat over." I said, "Calm down." He said, "Let me go, let me go." I said, "Dude, why? I want to see the alligator."
I actually have a 2-year-old son.
That is great. And see now,
Third generation.
look at what's happening here. Your son is going to be able to, live through everything that you have with your father, and y'all are going to have a bond like this. I mean, this is just incredible. Not many American families have this anymore.
My son, I do, everything, just like my dad did. That's what I explained to him. I always tell him, I'm going to do like he calls him Poppy. Because I'm going to play with you like Poppy does with Daddy. I'm going to do the same thing I do with him right now. Like, he's 2 years old. People freak out. They don't believe the things he could do. He's so smart. And I get amazed sometimes. I stop and just, God. Just look at him.
He's not even 3. He could grab an iPhone.
He just right.
And he'll put it on when it's locked.
He'll go through it.
He'll find what he wants to find.
Price $85 an app.
Oh no, that's my granddaughter.
No. People are so excited that you're here. Tell me what the 89th annual Tarpon Rodeo means to you from your heart.
Well, like I said earlier, I did a lot of partying when I was, in a teen, in my 20s or whatever. And I partied hard. We would leave from Berg or Homer and we'd come to Grand Isle. And we had a blast like everybody's doing right now. And whatever happened, and we thought that we were gonna get destroyed from hurricanes, and then what happened with the whatever, we were scared with the oil spill. We thought that there was gonna have no more Tarpon Rodeo.
Correct.
No more party place. And so when we had an opportunity to come here, and we know what kind of crowd that when we go to places, that the people come see us. So I said to Jay, I told Jay and my wife, I said to my daughter, I said, you know what, we need to go to Grand Isle and see and let the people see that the Tarpon Rodeo is still here. So we felt in our heart that we need to come here, and whoever's following us is going to come to see J. Paul and I, and they're going to see that the Tarpon Rodeo is still kicking, and it's still there, and it's going to be better than ever. And you know what? So far, so good.
Even better, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So we did it from the heart, and I tell you what.
Some people would say, oh, it was probably paid to come here. We actually came on free, all expenses on us. Nobody paid for us to come here.
This is a free appearance. This is from the heart.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Darling.
We hug. We don't
Thank
shake
you.
hands.
Oh, I love hugs, especially by cute boys. So yeah, if y'all want to come out tonight, his band is playing at Daddy's Money. It's called Category 6.
I actually have two guys fighting tonight at the
Fighting.
Is that right next door?
next door.
We're playing upstairs.
We'll be there. That was on video.
He's not even moving.
Oh my gosh.
Mark, you can start whenever you want.
No, no, please don't hurt. Please don't hurt.
Go ahead, Mark, whenever you're ready.
Do my God that said, let's go for. I'll give him a quad,
Oh.
and I get almost to the table.
Get all the way to the table. And then,
and
Mark, stop it. You're going to end up in the
hurt your
hospital.
arm. You're gonna be sore.
Stop.
Oh, brother. That was awesome.
Ask the last time he worked out.
Woo!
When's the last time you
When's the last
worked
time you
out?
worked out?
Every day.
A year ago.
Oh my God.
The new program you're watching is brought to you by PM Entertainment Services. We are a full-service production company that creates television programs, music videos, commercials, corporate videos, product demos, and more. At PM Entertainment Services, we can take your idea from concept through creation and deliver you a high-quality product at an extremely affordable rate. Give us a call at 985-345-7831 to discuss how PM Entertainment Services can help your business today.
I'm making grits, and I'm using this gorgeous Yellowstone grit. And it's very, unrefined. It's just this pure form. It's from the yellow corn. So it's gonna give a really nutty flavor to the cake. So I'm making a grit cake. And we're going to go ahead and make our grits. Get my pan going. I'm gonna add in some water and some cream. That's where you get them. Nobody really gets it. Everybody says, why does that place have the best grits? They're so creamy, they're so good. Hello, heavy cream, calling, knocking on your door. And so make sure to do a great ratio. And I will have this recipe up on our Facebook. It is Passion for Living on the Facebook. So here's our heavy cream. I'm gonna go ahead and reduce that temperature real quick. I'll go ahead and pour that in. We're gonna get that to a boil. And then we're gonna pour in these lovely grits. Meanwhile, we've gotta season that water. What's it gonna taste like? Watery grits? No, thank you. So we're gonna add in some salt. And we're gonna add in a little cayenne. Gotta have that kick. Hey, we live in Louisiana. What else are we gonna do? There we go. I don't want to scare all the old folks. We'll wait for that to boil. And then we're gonna add in our grits, and then we're going to reduce our heat and just let that become just delicious, creamy goodness. Then I'm going to add in a French cheese. Darling, what's the name of the cheese? Croissant. And it's this creamy, just delicious cheese. It's going to really add a nice body to the cake, and people won't figure out exactly what you've done. And I think that's kind of fun. Whenever you're cooking for your friends or for, acquaintances or you know, people from work and you just really want to give them a good meal, surprise them. Have them say, what is this? I don't really get what's happening here. That is just the most rewarding part of cooking to me. It's just making people think, what on earth is in here? And I love the questions. So we're going to put a little rosemary in these grits and see if somebody can figure out what it is. So let's go ahead and we are going to lower this temperature. We've got a nice boil here. And we're going to go ahead and add our grits. And then we'll add our herb and our green onion. And have everyone going, mmm. And then honey, what's the name of that cheese again?
Versal.
Versal. Then we're going to add the Versal. That's my husband in the background, by the way. Mr. Mark Angeron himself. My biggest fan. And vice versa. It's got a really nice, smooth consistency coming here. Everybody looks really happy. And add a little bit more cream to this. Look at that. Beautiful. Well, go ahead and grab our friends over here. I'm just gonna do right about a half a stick. We'll go ahead and bring these guys over here. Let them enjoy this delicious goodness over here. Stir that in. Get it nice and incorporated. Oh yeah, fabulous. So we're gonna go ahead and we might even get a little naughty with it and put too much. Won't know yet, we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and crumble that in there. I'm gonna take my whisk out. We'll get a nice clean spoon. See, oh yeah, that looks delicious. And then after this, I've got the most beautiful fillet of alligator. Alligator is actually one of the most leanest meats that you can ever find. It's leaner than beef, it's leaner than chicken, and you can actually get in just a 3.5 ounce serving, almost 100% of your daily requirements of protein in this little tiny piece of alligator. I mean, it's like that big. How amazing is that? And then it's got like no fat. Perfect food.
The new program you're watching is brought to you by PM Entertainment Services. We are a full-service production company that creates television programs, music videos, commercials, corporate videos, product demos, and more. At PM Entertainment Services, we can take your idea from concept through creation and deliver you a high-quality product at an extremely affordable rate. Give us a call at 985-345-7831 to discuss how PM Entertainment Services can help your business today.
All right, welcome back. Since you've been gone, I just started to render a little bit of bacon that's going to go into our sauce for our alligator. Just so that it won't stick, I'm gonna add a little bit of vegetable. Like that. Meanwhile, over here, I've got our beautiful alligator marinating or just sitting in there, getting happy with a little bit of heavy cream. I like to do that. It seems to tenderize the alligator to me, gives it a really mellow flavor. All right, so we'll let this kid keep getting busy and let's go over here. I'm gonna just take my alligator out of this cream and I can see that it's gotten in every little crevice. So I'm just gonna pat it dry. That's awesome. And then in a moment, I've got a great array of spices and herbs that I'm gonna add to this flour. I'm gonna lightly dust the alligator and then put it with this happy bacon. Smells great in here. So let's go ahead and put this in. I'm just gonna tap each one as I put them in. I don't want a really thick gravy. We're gonna take out the bay leaves in a little while so nobody gets a surprise. And shoot, dinner's ready. And as you can see, the flour has really started to thicken, and we're getting a really, really great crust on the bottom of the pan. And so we're going to be deglazing that in a few minutes with some of that Bonterra wine, that wonderful Cabernet. We're going to remove the alligator and go ahead and let it dry and drain a little bit. So move that over to a pan. I've just got a little pan here, a little tray. I'm going to try to get most of the bacon too. If you don't get all the bacon, don't worry about it. They'll be fine. So move that over here. Give them a rest for a while we build our sauce from all these wonderful, delicious little bits that they've left in the pan. We'll build a nice sauce off of that. Get a nice heat going. I like to see my oil sparkle. That's whenever I know it's time to deglaze. I'm going to be deglazing with this great Bonterra wine. And because we're going to pair the meal with this wine, it's going to really give a great body. It's just going to pair really, really well. So let's go ahead and do that. Time to deglaze the pan. That's what you want to hear. So now we're going to go ahead and grab our veggies. I've got some bell pepper and some celery, got that fennel. Go ahead and put everybody in. So now let's go ahead and add our garlic. I don't like to add garlic right in the beginning because it always tends, well, because it's so small, you mince it so fine, and it always burns. So let's not burn our garlic. Let's just make a promise to each other. Let's not burn garlic. That's going. Got an incredible gravy started. I'm so excited about this. You can really smell the fennel coming out. Oh, it just smells like Louisiana, let me tell you. So we're gonna go ahead and use Sillon liquid. We're not gonna use all of it because the tomatoes have so much liquid themselves. So we're gonna go ahead and pour. This is a large can. So now with our hands, we'll go ahead and take them out. We're gonna use all these beautiful tomatoes.
The new program you're watching is brought to you by PM Entertainment Services. We are a full-service production company that creates television programs, music videos, commercials, corporate videos, product demos, and more. At PM Entertainment Services, we can take your idea from concept through creation and deliver you a high-quality product at an extremely affordable rate. Give us a call at 985-345-7831 to discuss how PM Entertainment Services can help your business today.
We're back. You just missed me. I just took the thyme leaves out of the sauce so no one will have a surprise that they don't want. It has really infused a nice flavor to the sauce. So look at this gorgeous gravy we have. All the vegetables are becoming tender and they're releasing all their flavors. I'm just going to do a quick taste, see if I need to adjust those seasonings. No need to adjust anything. It's perfect. So let's go grab those grits out of the fridge. All right, so we've got these nice firm grits here. I'm just going to cut them into those cute little circles and then dust them with some flour right on the board. I'm going to put the flour right on the board. That way we're not sticking anywhere. We're about ready to put our cakes in. And that's when the magic starts to happen. So I'm going to turn up the heat a little bit over here on it with our sauce and go ahead and put the alligator in now. Let it heat through. Let it get some of that color from the sauce. And it's just going to be perfect. So I went ahead and put the alligator in, and I've added 2 more tablespoons of butter. That's just to loosen up the sauce and to just continue on that rich note that we're hoping for. And I believe we've got it. The color is right on and it smells amazing. Here we are. Let's test our oil. Don't want it too hot. That's perfect. Wait a second to put the other one in. There we are. Okay. Now I'm going to switch spatulas. Got a nice plastic one right here. Work with my non-stick surface. I'm going to turn this heat down, set this over here, and I'll be back with you in just a moment. So I've drained the oil from our cakes and they have come out perfect. They're absolutely crispy and they look wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat completely off. And then our alligator Creole Terri style is absolutely ready. We've got tender alligator in here, all of the vegetables. We've got a beautiful gravy we've created, and everything's ready to be plated. And I know there's someone out there that wants to eat this. Terri's alligator Creole on top of cheese fried grip cake. I hope you enjoy. The entire recipe will be on my Facebook at facebook.com/passionforliving. And don't forget, it's never too late to begin living your passion.
This episode of Passion for Living is brought to you by Bonterra Wine. Organic grapes make better wine. Bonterra.